That will allow for the front four, specifically Gazdag, to be aggressive, take more risks with his run into the 18-yard box. Rios will provide some control while Zaldivar and Estevez push forward, but up top.
The Argentine legend Hernan Crespo in charge of this Atlas team now, taking on Columbus. As we get Leagues Cup kicked off, it's Liga MX against MLS. Tonight, it's Columbus against Atlas. Things are going well in MLS. It's given away there by Zawadzki. Off the challenge, try and get it back. But Hernandez will take the strike on, and Hagen had to scramble across to his left, but does well to handle.
Well, excellent work in terms of the press for Atlas. Maya does a really good job of stepping up, reading the cue that they're going to try to build out the Columbus crew, and immediately three-player exchange and then a little snapshot to try to catch out Hagen.
Well lifted forward there from Shambo, and going chasing is Lennon. Summer breaks don't happen in this sport. Amundsen.
Play on through, everybody. But to be fair, that was one of the things that you and I were having a conversation with before this game, and just some similarities between where all of these teams are, MLS versus Liga MX, but also differences in the sense that really Liga MX, that's when they start to do rotation, transfers of players, so you're integrating some new players, whereas MLS teams, even though we had the big break, still really utilizing that as a second preseason.
Nice flick around the corner. Rubalcaba will get to it and smash across in. Will come kindly for Picard, who has Amundsen beyond him. Use him as a decoy. Habrun into Adams. And Brooks Lennon looking for the angle. Fired across and deflects out for a corner. Nice build-up from Columbus crew.
Yeah, the positioning of Adams is so good in that moment. Just post up, he draws three defenders. Once again, that narrows the back line of Atlas. Everybody's watching the ball. And then that opens up the space for Lennon. A last-second, last-hit defending to get across and at least block that service coming from the right-hand side. But all of that possession, the build-up that we're seeing higher up the field, now you have to start taking advantage. 30 minutes into this game.
Shambo's corner into the heart of that area. Adams was in there, but well won in the air. Still work to do, though, after Capasso wins the initial. Shambo to the back post, and the header's down for Rubalcaba, and it goes in! Cesar Rubalcaba hasn't started a game in MLS this season, but he gets the opener for the crew in Leagues Cup.
And we had just said, all the possession opportunities, you have to start to put something on frame, test the goalkeeper Vargas for Atlas. Well, this delivery is excellent to the back post, but that is a textbook header from Rubalcaba just to get up through traffic, knocks it down to the far post, doesn't need to get a ton on it, right in the mix, and they keep it alive, do such a good job to not allow.
Hernandez. Lifting in, it's a dangerous ball. Well, one in the air from Capasso, and Hagen had to handle. Zaldivar was waiting for the rebound, but well dealt with by the Columbus goalkeeper. Columbus hanging on to that lead. Ball lined up by Camilo Vargas. Gazdag striking well towards that top corner, and Vargas was equal to it. Well positioned to get to that one. But Gazdag hit that one well.
Good enough angle, far enough away. They can get the power on it and the dip at the last second. Vargas handles it really well, but it doesn't.
Nice turn here from Taha Habrun.
Oh, get out.
Wow,
Oh,
beyond one and still battling for two. Gustavo Ferraris will not want to see that again. Woo! And it's a kind bounce. Gazdag settling. Gazdag trying to curl and just gave it right back to Vargas.
Gazdag was still...
Ferraris, who comes into the middle. And Atlas have the ball. Estevez. Good challenge there from Karamanchi. It is a clean tackle in the judgment of the referee. 4 now coming into the attack, and a ball well found in towards Adams. Uses his physicality well. Adams towards that byline, running out of room, in the tackle required there for Rodrigo Schlegel. It will be a corner to Columbus.
Well, and that's what's needed. We talked about it even deeper in their own defensive half. Adams having to control the ball, just ride challenges, the defender's coming over because he does attract a lot of players with his physicality, his frame. to be able to hold them off. Does really well in that moment. In the last plays of this first half, set piece.
And there's the goal, taken quickly. And Atlas caught unaware. It's Zawadzki who gets the second. The Crew going into the break with a 2-goal lead.
And huge goal, huge moment for the Columbus Crew. You just mentioned Adams doing the work to draw this set piece, and then excellent header from Zawadzki. Gets a little separation, aggressive with his approach, and it's the last second. All you have to do in that.
And it is Atlas who need to find a response who will get us started in the second half, as it is the side from Guadalajara who trail by 2-0. Columbus looking to continue their brilliant start to this tournament. Brais Mendez on the designated player who scored a goal at the weekend in his debut. The designated player joined from Real Sociedad in the summer. Just a picture of class, really. This little ball into the channel. Recovered now by Hernandez. Low cross delivered, and it's launched away there from Amundsen.
Well, there is more intent in the second half already for them to go forward, be a little bit more precise with the forward passing. A lot of time in the first half when they were keeping possession is around the back, weren't able to deliver balls in or be threatening in any sort of way. Already a few direct balls trying to catch out the Columbus Crew defensively.
Schlegel. It's given away cheaply. Habrun is onto it. Has Mendez for company. Brais Mendez is in. Brais Mendez! 2 games for Columbus. 2 goals for the new designated player. And the Spaniard is all but put this game to bed. 3-0 to the Crew just minutes after the restart.
And watch the work from Habrun. Does such a good job of winning this possession right here and then just driving at the defender. The last second he commits the defender, that opens up the space for Mendez, and even though there's 3 players converging on him, just knows he needs to get a little something right there. The timing of that ball from Habrun is excellent.
Poor switch of play there from Valenzuela. Well read there from Amundsen. Too far in front of Gazdag, who stumbled there on the halfway line. Steves. Ferraris. Nice ball forward here into Gonzalez. Required there from Zawadzki, played it off of Gonzalez, and a neat bit of work there from Sean Zawadzki. He's got the goal. Player is named club captain ahead of the season, and has really taken on that leadership role in this side. Every minute of the season in MLS so far, Zawadzki has played in a variety of roles as well. Deployed tonight as a center back, has played at times as a fullback, and of course in central midfield.
You see that with Moreira as well, that's come on in the second half. Sometimes the center back, other times the hybrid outside back, wing back. This speaks to exactly what we've talked about players being able to just integrate in different positions.
Lifted over the head of Moreira, and now a chance in behind it, slid across, and it's going to be an own goal. Awkward moment there. Zawadzki went sliding to ground and couldn't quite keep it out. Instead, it is the first of the Hernan Crespo era. Atlas, at the very least, on the board against Columbus here tonight.
Well, it's really one of the first times that we've seen from Atlas moving the ball quickly, and then a little deception in the way that they're trying to build higher up the field from right to left, and then that little verticality that we talked about, clipped in ball in behind Moreira. But this is a great first touch from Valenzuela just to get himself in a much better position, get past Moreira right here to take players on. And at that point in time, all you're trying to do is just...
This tournament, Charlotte and Cincinnati are next. Both of those two teams due to be in action tonight. Charlotte delayed on account of weather. Lifted in from Valenzuela, and Maes' header. Well, to get that position, but lifted the header over the crossbar.
Oh, and this is what was missing.
And there is the full-time whistle. Columbus Crew get it done on opening day of Leagues Cup. 2 goals in the first half and a quick one in the second from Brais Mendez. They